Good morning, welcome to a nice yoga session on a Wednesday morning. Freestyle Fitness Yoga is a fitness class. We borrow some ideas from yoga. So we're going to start off with a little warm-up. We'll just get the joints moving, get everything moving round. And I'm just going to start some music in the background, if I get the right one. That one. Oh, there we go, it started already. Have a little roll out of the shoulders. Fantastic, and roll your shoulders back. Fantastic, and have a little twist. Let's do those usual warm-up moves first, and then we'll get those arms moving. Okay, cool, so right arm, big circles, just looping round. Loosening up that shoulder joint. Fantastic. And now let's turn it into a figure of eight. Swooping round, looping round. Fantastic. And the other side. Circles with the other side. Fantastic, and looping round into a figure of eight. Fantastic. Give me a shoulder shrug. And then as you relax, just push your hands down towards the floor and stretch out your traps and your neck. So we're going to shrug and push down. As you shrug, breathe in. As you push down, breathe out. And again, breathe in and breathe out. And a couple more times. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Fantastic. Hand on hip, little stretch over to one side. Have a big stretch out. And then to the other side. And a big stretch out. And arms down. Have a little shake out. Perfect. So we'll be really calm and gentle now, and I want to do a few little breathing exercises to start with on this section. So nice and calm, standing upright, slightly soft knees. So just unlock the knees slightly. Let your arms just hang down to the side. And we're just going to turn the hands outwards into that tree pose we did last week. And while we hold that position, this gives us our posture in our shoulders. Shoulders slightly turned out, roll back. I want you to take a deep breath into the count of 4. So inhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale through your nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale. And exhale. So, long inhale again through your nose. And exhale. Just focusing on your breath. Sound of your breath. No need to think about anything else. You may close your eyes. Inhale again. And exhale. And a couple more times. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Now as we inhale, we're going to tilt the head up. So you're tilting up. Then as we exhale, we're going to tilt the head down. We're going to turn the hands so they face behind you and look down. So we're just going to rotate those hands. So inhale, look up, and rotate outwards. Exhale, look down and rotate round the other way. So palms behind you as you're looking down. Let's do a few more like that. So inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. One more time. Long, slow inhale as we rotate the hands outwards. We look up towards the ceiling or the sky. And then a long exhale as we turn the hands to face behind. Look down towards the floor. Bring your head back up to neutral position. Give your shoulders a little shake out. I want to do some neck stretches today. So, to start with, I just want you to turn your head and look over your left shoulder. Go as far as you can, just turning your head and hold that position, looking over your left shoulder for a couple of breaths. And then turn it the other way, looking over your right shoulder, as far around as you can go. Hold for a breath, and back to the middle. Now, we're going to tilt the head sideways. So I want you to think about lifting up your left shoulder and bringing your ear down towards the shoulder. And we're going to get a stretch the other side. So we're stretching out the trapezius muscle on the other side. So tilt your head, raise one shoulder to meet. It doesn't matter if it doesn't touch. And then to the middle, and then the other side. Shoulder to ear. Little stretch in the neck. And down. Excellent. Excellent. Good. Little neck stretch there. So let's stand on the mat now. You're probably already on your mats. So let's just do that so you can see what I'm doing. And there we go. So we're going to continue with the breathing. We're going to add in some movements. We're going to form a little sequence together. So things that we have done before. So we'll just go through it slowly and then we'll run it into a little sequence. So with me to start with, take your arms up over your head slowly in a big circle and inhale. Reach up to the sky, palms facing each other. Knees slightly soft here, so again, slightly soft knees. Fantastic. We're going to exhale and we're going to go into our first forward fold. So as you exhale, we're going to forward fold. And those knees are going to straighten out here. Straighten out. And you're just going to hang for a few breaths. Feeling your back stretching, your shoulders sinking down towards the floor. And as you breathe, think about just dropping down a little bit more as you exhale, and then releasing by lifting your hands away from the floor as you inhale. But it's a slow rhythmic motion. We're not going to bounce it. We're just going to go slowly, inhaling, lifting up, exhaling, dropping down. And just let gravity carry you down. If you can already touch the floor with your fingers, maybe get your hands onto the floor as you drop down further. So a couple more breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now as we inhale this time, we're going to slowly unfold, standing up really slowly, straightening out, bringing the arms up, overhead, slow motion moves, arms up. Now from here, we're going to exhale and take the hands down to one side, side bend. Inhale, bring your hands up to the middle. Exhale to the other side. Very good. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, forward fold. Fantastic. Just hold it there. Keep breathing. Now we're going to do our twist. You've all done this before. So let's grab the left leg with the left hand. Hand onto your shin or your ankle. And then we're going to rotate your body up. And the other hand, the right hand, is going to come up towards the ceiling. And you're going to look up towards your hand. You'll get a nice twist through your back, separating out your vertebrae, stretching your back. Should feel good. It doesn't matter if that knee bends that you're holding on to. The other one should be straight. Okay, let's bring that hand down. Fantastic. Stand up. Arms up slowly. We're going to do the other side. So again, forward fold. This time with your right hand, grab your right leg and lift up your left arm towards the ceiling. Fantastic. Hands come back down again. We're going to unfold as we inhale. Bring your arms up and in front this time. So arms in front. This is called zombie arms. We're doing zombie arms. Okay, knees soft. Now, inhale, take both hands to one side. Exhale to the middle. Inhale to the other side. Exhale to the middle. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Stretch it down, and finally we'll inhale again. Bring the arms up, unfold. And exhale, hands down. Good. So we've got a little sequence there. And we're going to run through that sequence a couple of times exactly the same. I'll talk it through as we go. Remember the breathing. The breathing might be different this time. I think I got one of those wrong last time, but we'll see how it works out. So, with me, inhale, arms up. Big stretch up. Reaching up towards the ceiling. Let's exhale, forward fold. Now we're going to stand up again on the next inhale. Arms up. Exhale to one side. Nice big stretch. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, forward fold. One side we're going to twist, so inhale as we twist one arm up towards the ceiling, look up towards your hand. Exhale, bring the hand down again. We're going to unfold again on the inhale, arms up. Stretch it back, straight into the next forward fold as we exhale. We're going to lift to the other side now, big twist to the other side as we inhale. Exhale as we come down. Inhale, zombie arms up to the front. Exhale to one side. Inhale to the middle. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to the middle. This is going to be different. Exhale, forward fold from here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up as we unfold. Exhale, hands down. Good. Shall we go straight into the next one? We're going to run it through a couple more times. Let's take it nice and gracefully. Think about slow, graceful movements. Think about your breathing, and we'll start with an inhale as we lift the arms up. forward fold. Stretch it down. Unfold slowly. Stretch to one side. Back to the middle. Stretch to the other side. Back to the middle. Forward fold. Into a twist. Lifting the arm up. Back down again. Unfold. Arms up. We're going to go down again and do the other side. So exhale as we forward fold again. Lots of nice movement through the back today. Arm up, twist up. Arm comes back down again. Remember this time zombie arms, so unfold, bring your arms out to the front. Cross to one side. Okay, to the middle. To the other side. To the middle. Forward fold. And stand up slowly. Arms down. Straight to the next one. Arms up. Forward fold. Unfold. Bring your arms up. Stretch to one side. Hold it here for a breath. Feel a nice big stretch through the side of your body. Back to the middle. Okay, to the other side. Back to the middle. Now big forward fold. Let your body hang down. We should be getting a little bit lower each time. We're going to do our first twist now. Grip your leg. Twist up, hand up towards the ceiling. Slowly we come back down again. We're going to unfold before we do the other side. Arms up. Back into the forward fold again, and we do the other side. So twist up the other side. Fantastic. Hand down. Unfold to zombie arms. Arms out in front. Over to one side. To the middle. And then to the other side. And to the middle. Final forward fold. So we just fold down. We hang for a breath. And then big inhale as we bring ourselves back up slowly. And exhale as we bring those arms down. Very good. Now, that was good, wasn't it? Not too bad. I'm just going to have a sip of water. The next sequence, I'm going to keep this next sequence quite short, but we're going to build from what we did. Well, actually, we're going to continue what we did last week with the sun salutations. This is not going to be an extended long sequence. We're just going to do a short sequence of sun salutations. If you can remember it, then fantastic, join in with me. If you want to watch me do the first one, that's okay. Okay, and then you can join in when you're ready. I'm going to run it through the full sun salutation, and we've only got time to do 2 or 3 of these. So we're going to be facing the outer edge of the mat, facing outwards. And we're going to start with an inhale. Bring your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to do one inhale as we slightly release like we did earlier, but then on the exhale we're going to take the hands onto the floor, step back and bring your chest down to the floor, and then turn up into an upward facing position. A nice stretch in those abs. From here we're going to push back into downward facing position, sometimes known as downward dog. Think about pushing your heels towards the floor. Keep the legs straight if you can, but if you struggle, just bend the knees a little bit. Make sure you keep your back straight. Fantastic. From here we're going to take a big step forward with one foot. Try or walk it forwards if you struggle with that step. Then the other one. And then we unfold and bring the arms down. Now those of you that are competent and serious yoga people, you'll be able to do the whole thing in a nice fluid motion. For some of us, it won't feel so fluid. But let's go for it anyway. Let's go through a couple of times, yeah? And you can go at your own pace here. You don't have to follow my speed. I just want to get into like 2 or 3 sun salutations. So after that first forward fold, we have a little release. And then this is the tricky bit. You're going to put your hands down, take a big step back, and lower yourself down in one go. And then lift up your chest and head into upward facing position. Then push back into downward dog. And then the second tricky bit is the step forwards. If you can do one big step forward, that's amazing. If you need to walk it forwards, that's okay too. Some of you will need to walk it forwards, yeah. Then we're going to unfold and bring the arms down. For those of you that find that easy and want a bit more energetic, I'm going to add in a little jump back, but it's up to you. Instead of a step back, we can do a jump back. So, arms up. Exhale as we forward fold. Inhale as we release, and then exhale. We're going to go all the way down and push up. And then push back into downward dog. And I'm going to attempt just to jump both feet forward this time. It's easier said than done. Jump forwards and unfold. It's up to you whether you jump, step, or walk it forwards. I'm going to add a jump back this time as well. I'm going to be adventurous. So arms up. Forward fold. Release. And then when we exhale, hands down, I'm going to do a big jump back. And push up into upward facing position. Push back into downward position. Walk, step, or jump forwards. Unfold. And arms down. The good news is that we've got time for one more. Let's do one more if we can. Yeah, so arms up. Inhale. Forward fold. Exhale. Release. Inhale. As we exhale, we can jump, step, or walk back. Chest down, and then face upwards. Push back, face downwards. Jump, step, or walk forwards. And then unfold. And arms down. Whoa. And have a little shakeout. Did anyone practice those during the week after last week's class? Hands up if you did practice. Oh, I can't see anyone. Never mind, that's your homework for next week. I just kept it short today because I didn't want to sort of dwell on it. I know it's not easy for some of you, or for me, to be frank. So we'll move on and we'll give you homework to practice that during the week, okay? We're now going to do a lunge sequence. So this is going to get quite a long sequence that we're going to put together based on a lunge, but we are going to do some stretches as well as we go. So this is quite nice-ish. So again, I want you to face the end of the mat. If you want to watch through first to get into that lunge, that's up to you. Or you can join in if you're familiar with this. So we're going to take one foot back behind. Now look at your feet on the mat. The feet should be on the outside of the mat, so there's like a horizontal distance between your 2 feet. You don't want one foot immediately behind the other one, or you will be unbalanced. So think about maybe getting those feet towards the edge of the mat, but facing down the length of the mat. Okay, now the back heel is off the floor, and the toes are aligned, both sets of toes pointing forwards on the mat, yeah? Now, you're going to keep that back leg straight and you're going to bend that front knee and push yourself forwards into our lunge. Okay, so that's our basic lunge position. The more you lower the body weight down, the more stretch you'll get in your thighs, and the more you'll use the muscles in your leg to hold that position. Now we're going to bring the arms up, palms facing each other, and a big stretch up with the arms, but keep your hips low. Fantastic. Now take a little swing back of the arms behind you, and then back out in front and push forwards, palms down to the floor, push forwards as far as you can, reaching out. Fantastic. Now we're going to swing the arms up, stretch back again, and then down to the floor either side of that front foot. So you can rest your hands on the floor now if you can, and we're going to do a twist. So if your right foot is forwards, you're going to twist to your right. If your left foot is forwards, you can twist to your left. So hand comes off the floor, we twist up. You'll feel lovely stretches in that front leg at this point. Fantastic. Untwist, bring your hand down. Drop your back knee onto the floor and step the front foot back to meet it. So we're now in tabletop position. Yeah? In tabletop position, we're going to do a cat stretch for 1 breath. A cow stretch for 1 breath. And then we're going to sit back into child's pose for a couple of breaths. So, sit back on your heels, stretch out in front. Then bring your body back up into tabletop. We're now going to retrace our steps to bring us back into the lunge. So, 1 foot comes forwards. Other foot is still on the floor. And then I want you to push the back knee off the floor and bring your hands back up, and we're back into our lunge position. And then arms down as we step forwards, back to where we started. How was that? It's like got a nice little easy stretch in the middle, hasn't it? But the rest of it's quite tough. So let's do it again on the other side. So different leg this time. Take the other leg back. Find that nice stable position. Feet on the outside of the mat. Back heel off the floor. Bend that front knee. So we've come into our first lunge. And then we're going to bring the arms up and stretch up. Fantastic. Now just swing your arms back behind you and then straight out in front again and push forwards. Really stretch it out. Very good. Then we're going to take the arms briefly up in the air, but then straight down onto the floor either side of that front foot. And if your left foot is forwards, you're going to lift your left hand off the floor. And if your right foot is forwards, lift your right hand off the floor and twist up. We're going to try and keep that back leg straight. Fantastic. Bring the hand down, bring the back knee onto the floor, and bring the other leg behind to meet it, and we find ourselves in tabletop position. We do one cat stretch, we do one cow stretch, tummy down, head up. We sit back into child's pose, stretch the back, back up into tabletop. One foot comes. Can you remember which foot was forwards? I've forgotten. I think it's that one. Okay, and then we're going to attempt to lift that back knee off the floor, and then hands up again. Back into our lunge, and then step forwards. Very good. How was that? Oh, you all look like it was easy. Let's do it a couple more times through, exactly the same. I'm not going to change it, but I'm going to go a little bit slower. So let's go a little bit slower from one position to the next, holding our poses a little bit longer so we get that stretching. So, big step back with one foot. Check your foot position and alignment. Toes pointing forwards on both feet. Make sure the back foot isn't turned out. Yep. And then when you're comfortable, just push your body weight down towards the floor as low as you can. Bring your arms up, and we're just going to hold here for a couple of breaths. Fantastic. Bring your arms behind and then push forwards and stretch as far forwards as you can. Hold for a couple of breaths. Fantastic. Bring your arms back up again, stretch, and then straight back down to the floor, and we'll do a twist up. Hold for a couple of breaths. Hand comes down, back knee onto the floor, step back into tabletop, into our cat stretch. We hold it here, stretching your back as high as you can. Head hangs down in front, arch your back into a big stretch. Now we reverse it into cow, tummy comes down, head comes up, concave lower back now. From here, sit back onto your heels, child's pose. Sit right back onto your heels if you can, push your arms out in front, lower your body weight down towards the floor. Fantastic. Slowly back into tabletop. Take that same foot forwards. Feel like I'm about to start a 100-meter race in this position. Okay, but we're not. We're going to lift the back knee off the floor, coming back into lunge, and we're going to attempt just to stand up now and bring the arms up. Hold for a couple of seconds, a deep breath. And step forwards. We've got one more to do the other side. Let's do one more the other side. So, straight away into a big step back. Find your stable position. Back straight. Lower your body weight down into our lunge. Arms come up. Hold for a couple of breaths. Fantastic. Swim the arms behind you and then straight away out in front and push forwards. Nice big stretch forwards. Hold for a second. This is horrible, this position. I can feel every muscle in my legs tensing up, which it shouldn't be. Right, let's bring the arms up and then straight down again onto the floor. Either side, we'll do a twist up. Remember, if the right foot is forward, we're lifting the right arm and twisting to the right, and vice versa. Hold that position for a couple of breaths. Oh, very good. See all those hands in the air. Let's bring that hand back down again. Back knee onto the floor. Step back with the other foot and we'll do cat stretch. Reverse it into cow stretch. Sit back into child's pose. Oh, but it's not quite over yet, I'm afraid. Back into tabletop. Step forwards. Lift off the floor, back into our lunge position. Oh. And finally, step forwards. Very well done. Very well done indeed. We've done quite a lot of twisting today. I'm going to do some twisting stretches on the floor. So you will need to be lying on your back, on your mat, or on a towel. And I'm going to just go through a nice little back stretch on the floor. But all the hard work is over. All we have to do now is lie down. So I want you to bring your feet in as close to your bum as you can. Okay, and knees up and knees together. So feet together and knees together. Take your hands, if you've got the space, out to the side on the floor, palms up towards the ceiling. So we're just going to take the hands out as far out to the side as you can if you've got the space, and lift your face your palms up towards the ceiling. Now from here we're going to rotate the hips. Make sure you keep your knees together and your feet together. One hip will come off the floor, one foot will come off the floor, and you rotate your hips so your knee goes down to one side. So both knees still touching, twisting to one side. Make sure the opposite shoulder and hand doesn't come off the floor. So we keep the shoulder off the floor. Sorry, we keep the shoulder on the floor, but we rotate and lift one hip and one foot. And we try and rotate as far over as you can. This is a really good lower back stretch. Thoroughly recommend this one. Very good for your lower back. Opens out the vertebrae. Hold it for a few more seconds. Now bring your knees back to the middle. Pause in the middle. And then go the other side. So again, hip comes off the floor. One foot comes off the floor, and we rotate and we try and get those knees as far around as we can, keeping the opposite shoulder on the floor. Breathing gently as you hold your position. Slowly inhaling, exhaling. And then finally bring your knees back up to the middle. Ground your hips back down onto the floor again. And we're just going to take those hands around the knees and we're going to just do a little ball stretch. That sounded rude. We're going to pull the knees in towards the chest, so we tighten up into a little ball and then just rock yourself backwards and forwards to massage your back. Very good. Nice. And then release back down again. Stretch your legs out on the floor. Head down. And take a final couple of deep breaths as we relax on the floor. Now, we have finished our session. If you want to just stay there, if you want to stay on the floor and have a little sleep, that's fine. I'm going to get up slowly. Guys, if you're getting up, take your time getting up nice and slowly. Okay, don't jump up too quick. Stand up slowly. And very well done. We're all up. Did we manage to get up off the floor? Slowly does it. Slowly does it. Good work today. It was some of it was quite intense today with the sun salutations and the lunge sequence. Some of it was challenging, but that's good. Next week, no sun salutations. We're going to sort of make it a more gentle session next week. More breathing, more slow moves, mostly standing. We won't be doing those getting up and down off the floor. So we've got that to look forward to, but that doesn't mean to say you can't practice your sun salutations anyway. Okay, they're really worth doing. It's really good exercise actually for your whole body. So you can do those. I will see you next Wednesday at the same time for the next session. And don't forget Sprightly on Friday and Body Beats on Sunday, and hopefully you can join me for at least one of those. I'm going to sit down.